Hey Capricorn, welcome to your reading from Don't Shoot the Tarot Reader. We're going to be doing Celtic Cross. We're going to just look at the energy, see where you are, see where you're going, see what's up. So I think you know what needs to be done. I think you see the way it can be done, thinking very much with your logical mind. This is you showing up in the center with the King of Swords. This is a lawyer card. There's really no emotion about it. It should just, what are the facts? What are the logistics? How do we handle this? How do we get things done? And I don't know if in your environment you have a Five of Wands going on around you, or if this is your challenge within. It's like you know which way you want to go, but yet there's just all of this, like, whatever, I'm sensing a little bit of turmoil, either externally or going on internally, of how can I make this happen. What I want you to do, though, is stick with this King of Swords and just kind of disregard the next few cards, because these are the cards surrounding those two center ones. Below you, beneath you, what we have is the Strength card. Now, upright, this guy comes out reversed, but upright, it would be like this dude tamed the lion, tames the beast. Reversed, it's like the lion been out of the cage, so it's just like, wow, 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 all over the place. Then what we got, behind you is the Hermit reverse, so a good sense of like, I don't know what to do about the lion going wow, 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 all over the place. But the lion apparently, because see, we got two of them showing up here. But here's what I want to point out. It's like 1, 2, but then you got this 3. So it's like it doesn't really matter about the two lions. What matters is you can balance them both out and don't really give too much to one or the other. Everyone has two dogs living inside of them. The winner going to be which one you feed. But I think in the past there might have been a state of confusion about that, or at least you were not ready to act. What we have crowning you is the King of Pentacles in reverse. This can be talking about, now upright, I would say, yeah, cool, this is you and your power, but it's like something's knocked you off your square maybe, because this is, reversed. It's like, yeah, kind of being, not really watching the finances, not really, seeing the big plan. It's more like, I'm over here, I'm over here, I'm over here, and it's like, could we just make a solid decision about where we need to go, please? But what I see happening then, moving forward, as we get you in the Five of Cups reversed. Upright, this could be like 3 are spilled, you're still wallowing, or it could be 3 are spilled, but you're willing to turn around and look at the others. But moving forward, you're just putting that whole thing behind you, because your attitude is you, the devil. So this is a very grounded approach. See, I like these two put together, this King of Swords and the devil, and that's why I just told you with all these other cards surrounding this one not to really give that too much mind. Don't give this Five of Wands too much of your energy, because your attitude and where you're going to land, after you just be like, okay, 3 cups spilled, they spilled. And what this is too is total acceptance of a situation exactly how it is without any desire to change it. Meaning, okay, this is where it is. Whether I wish it was different, whether I don't, it doesn't really matter. The only way it will actually change and kind of manifest into what you do want is through total acceptance without trying to manipulate anything. So this is a very grounded, this is Earth card, so your feet are firmly planted. This is a far cry from a King of Pentacles that's in the reverse. This is you on your square. Then moving in the environment what we have around you is 9 of Cups. So I think as soon as you remember who you are, you're going to see that, the magic was in you all along, Dorothy. Isn't that what they say in The Wizard of Oz? You get the point, though. It's like, this is like, right, why do I need to you know, I got the whole bar right here is what I heard. I don't need to go out to all this other stuff. The magic is in you all along. So if you trust yourself here, I see your cups overflowing and you're going to be feeling very, very happy. Your hopes and fears, you're hoping for a great outcome, some sort of union either with another or within yourself. But either way, what I really want to focus on here is the decisive action of the Chariot. The Chariot is not the King of Pentacles in the reverse. It is not a Five of Wands. It's very clear, like, this is what we're doing, this is where we're going, this is how it's going to be. And here's the deal. Your outcome is a Nine of Wands. So whatever it is you're shooting for, it's very, very possible. Because at the 10 of Wands, you got to put it down. 9 of Wands is like, I'm just so tired of fighting. When are we going to get there? But nevertheless, it's not giving up. It's just like it's been a struggle. But again, and what I like about this particular deck, they do this with 3 of Swords. They do it with, they do it with this card, the 9 of Wands. You always get all the other frantic swords going off to the side, but there's always like one backbone sword, and that is the, or staff, and that is what is supposed to be representing you. So either way, just let these 5 wands burn off. And I sense here too, if there are 5 wands burning, with this 5 of Cups in the reverse, that's just kind of letting it burn out. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes the best thing to do is absolutely nothing and let cooler heads prevail. Water always puts out fire anyway. So maybe that's what the 5 Cups is for that 5 of Wands. But the Devil is just earth energy. And when we go, you know, I got some plants out the window. That's very calm movement. The plants are on a chariot. The plants are a 9 of Wands. They've seen what they've seen as plants. But you don't see plants just like frantically growing unless you're watching a nature documentary where they speed it up, because earth energy does not do anything quickly. And that's the magic of earth energy, because you don't see it growing, but you always see the outcome and the results. And you're like, how did that happen? And it's like one foot in front of the other. I'm going to draw a clarifier for this King of Pentacles to the 5 of Cups reverse. We're going to... Yeah, okay, cool. It's mostly in your head. So you get 9 of Swords in the reverse, Lord of Despair and Cruelty. That's just really making a situation worse than it is. So that's cool too, because I think with that King of Swords, that speaks really, really well. And let's get back to that guy in the middle. I think you know things are not as bad as they feel. So yeah, I think your mind is pretty clear. It's just you've got a lot of chaos going on around you, but you're going to navigate through that just fine, Capricorn. So that is what I have for you. Also, that 9 of Swords reverse, it does talk about making stories in our head that doesn't even really exist. But it coming out in the reverse means kind of like what I said about just letting things burn off. Kind of like, you know, when I go down a negative trip in my mind, it only got about 10 minutes staying power until it's over. And then you're like, oh yeah, why did I get all about that for? So that is what I have for you. Also, what's important is, especially with that King of Swords, I keep going on, but this is important. I heard someone say once, after, you know, getting into a more spiritual way of life, of meditating, calming the mind, it's like, I'm on to you. Like, I know the story you're going to start telling me, mind, and I'm just not willing to go down that rabbit hole anymore. Whereas before it seemed really, really real. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you for joining me. If you like this, like, click, and subscribe. If not, don't shoot the tarot reader. Talk to you later.